We need reinforcements. Quick! We won't hold them for much longer. Block the road. We cannot do that right now. I'm sorry. You have to do your job, soldier. It's time to do my job. Welcome to Video Masters YouTube video channel. Yeah, this is the second video that we created, and I know you watched that movie, short movie we created, and I know it's amazing. I'll die for my country. That's over, right? Okay, just be quiet. I'm talking to my friends right here. Before I jump into my tutorial, I want to say something to you. It is even though we said our names, my name was James and others had cool names, but it wasn't true. They wasn't our real names. Hours of thinking, I decided to tell you our real names. So I am Hiroshi. I am passing the shower.
I am Mahit Panavade.
Thank you guys. See? That's our real names. Okay, enough. Let's get to the tutorial. Hey guys, so let's do this. I'm using Adobe After Effects 2018, and now I'm going to recreate that effect, that 3D gunshot effect. So you need Element 3D plugin installed because I'm using that plugin, so we can add 3D objects to the viewports, to our footages. So let's begin. First of all, you should film the footage. So this is the footage I took. See, it's moving around, and I should say the character you're filming should be still, because if he's moving, Adobe After Effects will not track the camera of the footage. Alright, let's begin this thing. First of all, I'm adding a new solid in black. Yeah, a new solid, and then I'm going to add the Element 3D plugin. You can download it. I'll give you the link in the description. Alright guys, here we go. Here we have it. Alright, see, we have the Element 3D effects added to our black solid. So let's pause that one for some time, and let's track the footage. So you can go to the tracker panel over here, and you can track your camera. So give Adobe After Effects some time to track your camera. You better go and drink a coffee while this is tracking, because it's gonna take some time. Alright guys, here we are. Finally. Oh, it took long enough. You see the character so well, and now it's time for editing. Okay, let's go to the black solid you made, and let's go to scene setup. So I have this I have already imported the model. I have it right here, and the link for the for this object will be in the description. Okay, you see we can move around and it looks good. Okay, let's there's not much things to do in this scene setup. Let's click OK, and you see we have it right here. And now we can let's go to the group 1 in element 3D in element right here, create new group null. So let's create it. So let's go to the footage and select the 3D camera tracker and select on this on a place where on the gun. Select a flat surface on the gun. Okay, here you go. And select create null and camera. Alright, just the bullet disappeared somehow. Okay, let's see where it is. Here you go. It's right here. Let's drag it inside the scene. Okay, I am going to give the bullet the same position as that the our tracking null have. Okay, let's click Control C on position in track null num 1, and let's go to the group num 1 null object, and let's press Control plus V. So see, it's right in the gun. Now we can rotate it using the here in. Okay, I rotated it so it will match here, and it will look like that it's ready to fly. All right. Um, let's scale down it a bit because the bullets don't usually be that big. It's a giant bullet, dudes. All right. Then it's time us to animate uh, the bullet. Okay, for that, you should select on group 1 null, which is this 3D object, and then add a keyframe to position. I add the keyframe right here and go to the front, and you can just drag it out where you want it to go. Okay, let's check that out. You see, that's great. All right, no, it looks like that it's moving. Okay, it's time to add. Uh, okay, no, before that, cut. I'm going to cover the bullet because we can see through the gun. So for that, I'm going to put, get another clip of our same footage um, to here, and I'm going to place it above everything else. And then I'm going to the pen tool, and I'm going to draw a mask in on the gun. Okay, and then go to the strings and go to the mask path and add a keyframe to that. So then animate the mask like this. Okay, you see, it looks perfect right now. Alright, okay, now let's add this smoke effect. So you need this. First, you need to download the. Alright, here we go. I got this from. Okay, there are tons of free templates like that. You can download it from the internet. And this has a black background, so I'm going to remove it using the liner color key. You can easily remove here, and so that smoke look dark, so that smoke looks dark, so I'm going to add a color curves curves to that and increase the light. Alright, that looks better. Now the smoke is ready, so we can make it 3D by clicking this uh, empty box right here. Okay, it has moved, right? So let's take it to the place, and okay, here we go. Place the smoke right near the gun. You can easily do that by copying the position of track null to the smoke. it's right. It's working perfectly. Alright, then you have to adjust this and put it right inside, and this smoke should come out right when the gun comes out. So I'm going to place it like that. And I'm going to scale it up so it would look real. It needs a size. Okay, here we go. And so this clip we are making is in slow motion, so I'm going to slow make the smoke go slow. So right right click on it in the smoke layer and go to time and time stretch. At this thing like to 5 seconds. Yeah, it looks perfect. See? Okay. Now we have the smoke and the bullet flying through the air. Okay, now we need to add this the muzzle flash. So for that, I'm going to import it as well. It's right here. Which I got from internet, and it's pretty cool. You can find those images from internet and do the same to that thing too. Use liner color key to remove the background, and I'm just increasing the matching softness so it would look real, and the matching tolerance for some amount. It look great. Okay, and I want to make the muzzle flash in 3D too. So click this button and do the same to the transform of the this image you're using. Get copy the position of track null 1 by pressing Ctrl plus C and paste it in the position of your image using Ctrl plus V. Okay, it's right there, and we need to rotate it to this side, and alright, now you can place it right where the flash should come, and if you want you can scale it up a bit so it will match with the gun. Alright, now let's do the animations. This muzzle flash should come with the bullet right before the bullet comes in. Okay, first of all, go to the your image's opacity in transform, lower it to 0%, and then go to the no add an keyframe to opacity, lower it to 0%, and then go to the front where the bullet comes in. uh, go to, go to a little bit front and add a keyframe, and then when the bullet comes in, you should increase it to 100%, and after that I guess 2 frames are great. After 2 frames you gotta change the opacity to 0%. We have to animate this gun to move back, then it would be more realistic. So to do that, I'm going to import the footage again and put it on the front, on the top of everything. Then I'm going to you know just press this button so we can so that footage will not be shown. And when the bullet before the bullet comes in, the gun should go backwards. So so before that, you gotta draw a mask in the gun, like this. Okay, so you can move uh, this part of the gun any way you want. Alright, let's animate this thing. Okay, let's go to the your footage you added. Go to the position, add a keyframe to that. You should add the keyframe some before before some frames where the bullet comes in. Then go about 3 frames. 2 frames is enough to the front, and move it to back. And then when the bullet and the fire is made, when the bullet and the fire are made, drag it to the front, and that's it. Enable motion blur. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, then remove, and we don't need to see this before these things, so add an keyframe to opacity, and lower it to 0%, and then go to one frame to the front and increase it to 100%. And then after the animation is finished, add a keyframe and go 1 frame forward and lower it to 0%. You see, it's amazing. So just one more step. Okay, for that we have to add one more one more footage. It should be the same footage you have. We are doing this because edit because we are doing this because we need to make make the characters. We are doing this because we need to add some light to the our character's hand. So so draw a mask around where you want the light to come. This thing doesn't want to be soft. Just make it rough. Okay, and then when the fire comes in. Okay, let's go. Let's add an effect to this footage. It should be brightness and contrast, and go to the frame before where the animation of the bullet starts, and add an keyframe to that, and add a keyframe to brightness, and then when the fire comes in, you gotta increase the brightness. And when it's go off, you gotta lower the brightness. Finally lower it to 0, and then do the same as this because we don't need to see this thing over and over again. So add a keyframe to opacity before the light comes in, and then an opacity before the light comes in 0%, and then move it, then increase it to 100%, and when the light is finished, lower it and add a keyframe, then lower it to 0%. It is pretty much it, guys. So we have the things, we have everything we need, right? And you can also go to the black your 3D object and go to the render settings of the black solid you created and add a good motion blur to this. It would be so nice. Okay guys, that's it. That's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful. So guys, it's over for today. Just for today, yeah. We will upload a new video as soon as possible. And I just want to say, just think different. See you later. Bye bye. Attack him! Move, move!